honestly, how did you come up with the perfect voice for Bumblebee?
Oh, that's a good question. Wally Burr, our voice director, which hope somebody asks me about Wally later, because we'll talk about Wally. It's fun. It's always fun. I saw Wally actually just the other day. I wanted to mention that a company called Shout Factory is reissuing the entire series on DVD.
Oh, yes, right, I heard that. I know that.
Yeah, and as part of the extras, they have interviews with just about every one of the original cast members. And it's going to be pretty awesome. So I was recording doing an interview, and Wally was actually there. Wally threw a water bottle at me, actually. He did, I swear, he threw a water bottle at me. I'm not answering your question. Well, so anyway, Wally. What happens is with an animated series is when you go in for the audition is you're handed the material, which is some sample dialogue, a sketch of the character, sometimes different sketches showing what they look like, and a description of who the character is and you know what their life is like. And you go into the reading. You develop something as an actor, first of all, in your own mind, and then working with the director, in this case Wally, you would sort of hone in on something that both of you were happy with, and Wally would say, okay, can you give him a little more energy? Or bring it down a notch, or give it a little more gravel, or he's a little more frightened here. And working together, you sort of winnow it down into a smaller area where you both feel like it's working, and that is then sent to the producers, and the producers say yay or nay on that. And one of the keys to Bumblebee that Wally and I had talked about early was that he was the little guy who was always trying to do the best. He was always trying to stand up and prove himself. And that's where my performance came from. It was that sort of spunky, anything goes sort of attitude that really I tried to infuse into Bumblebee.
Okay, my second question is, how did you feel when you noticed that Bumblebee was getting upgraded and you made him into a gold bug?
I'm sorry? Oh, yeah. I wasn't crazy about the whole gold bug thing, just between you and I. Just don't let it get out of the room. Actually, those of you who've seen the movie, and I'm sure many of you have, the animated movie, there's not much Goldbug/Bumblebee in it. I was only in at the very beginning of it. So that was a little, I was unhappy about that, but once again, I was happy to have been in the movie at all, because many people were not, or didn't survive it, rather. So. Did I answer your question?
Yeah,
okay.
You did. Great.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you. How's everybody doing? Can I get you anything? Okay.
I've got 3 questions for you.
I'm sorry, I'm only answering 2 today.
Darn.
Speak into the microphone so everybody can hear you.
All right.
Okay.
If you could have played anyone in the new movie or animated series aside from Bumblebee and in Revenge of the Fallen Skids, who would you play?
Starscream. Because I got a really evil streak in me, and it wants to come out. I'm tired of being good all the time. That's really good. Thank you. Did I pass the audition?
If you wanted to try, could you try doing your impression of Starscream or Optimus in front of the crowd or something?
I'm sorry, say it again?
Good. If you had ever tried to, what would you have done if you had, played Optimus, or as you want to do, Starscream?
I would have played Starscream as a gay character. I think, because I would have been an interesting direction to go, don't you think? Oh, Megatron, I'll get it. Don't worry about it. I'm a better leader than you are, any day. You brute.
What if you had portrayed Optimus then? What would you have done?
If I what?
If you had portrayed Optimus, what would you have done?
I don't think anybody could and thank God Michael Bay had the good sense to use Peter in the movie, because there's no other Optimus Prime than Peter Cullen.
Gary Chalk doesn't count.
Thanks.